I've built a $20,000 a month editing business, starting with no clients, no portfolio, and no connections. But if I lost it all today in this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step exactly how I would scale back to 10,000 a month as a video editor. By the end of this video, you will know how to land your first client, log in your first retainer, and build systems that you scale to $10,000 a month and beyond. So let's get right into it. First, you need to master the basics. This sounds self-explanatory, but I see it all the time. Too many editors are focused to scale up to $10,000 a month instead of focusing on mastering the basics. Because the truth is, no client is going to hire someone that's still struggling with the basics, like cutting, transitions, sound design, simple animations, or pacing. And I'm not saying that you should learn how to edit Hollywood level movies, but you should have a solid foundation. So if I were you from scratch, the first thing I would do is get to a solid level by just watching YouTube tutorials. I watch a video on the basics of what makes a good video. I learn how to do clean and appropriately placed cuts. I learned clean transitions. I learned sound design so I could add actual feeling to the video. I learned basic special effects and animations. And most importantly, I would master pacing. It's extremely important for attention and storytelling in general. From here, a pro tip is to note down effects and animations that you use very often. That way you can make presets out of them, and it saves you a lot of time, because time is really money as a video editor. And here's another thing. Trying to become a master in different niches is gonna hurt your chances of ever getting a consistent income. So only pick one niche that you become fluent in. Me personally, I chose to become a master at IRL and entertainment videos. Think about Mr. Beast kind of stuff. And finally, after you fully grasp on one niche, you'll need to be prepared to actually start making money with this next step, which is building a personal brand on social media. This part is the entire reason I'm able to make consistently 10K a month as a video editor. And after 7 years of being an editor, I realized one thing. Not only does time equal money, but attention equals money, which is exactly why I took social media serious. I started marketing myself on X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And no, you don't have to have a huge following to make a lot of money as a video editor. And I'm speaking from experience. With only 4,000 followers over all of my social media, I was able to buy a house as a video editor. So how do you build a brand that actually turns attention into cash? Well, if you're starting with no clients, you can do the following. You can take on free jobs and post that work on your timeline. If there's no free jobs, just take a video from YouTube and make it even better and post that on your timeline. Share before and after clips, post tutorials about things you know, and post animations to attract clients and build some authority for yourself. But if you do have paying clients, you should post results. Think about post growth stats, CTR lifts, and maybe show results of better watch time that went up because of your edits. Because clients nowadays value results instead of flashy cuts. But here's the secret that most people miss. You need to make sure that everything that you post or share anywhere needs to be somewhat related to the niche you want to work in. This will make sure you attract the right clients, because the only way of making money is to get the attention of the right people. And if you're an editor who's new to building a personal brand, I know you guys might be used to doing outreaches to get clients, but see this as an extra way of reaching out to people. But this should be treated as an extra source, because if you market yourself right, with good results, good content, and great edits, you'll be getting a lot of inbounds as your content starts to get traction. But this next step is where most editors go wrong, and it's the reason why they're stuck at 2 to 3K a month. So let's talk about it. It doesn't matter if you have 1,000 followers or only 10. You need to be prepared. Every editor needs to be prepared for this one very scary question. And I know every editor gets this in their DMs. What are your rates? And here's where most editors mess up. They want to get paid so badly that they price themselves low. They'll say something like $50 for an edit. But the truth is, pricing is the real reason you're stuck at 1 to 2K a month with no growth potential. So stop yourself from being capped. You need to allow yourself to price your edits to get even to a point where you can even think about 10K a month. To start off, you shouldn't take any one-off jobs under $150. After 7 years of editing, I can tell you cheap clients will waste your time. There's always a lot of revisions, they're never happy, and if the video flops, it's your fault. Which it totally isn't. But here's where the real money comes in. Retainers. A retainer is whenever the client pays you a set amount of money every month for a set amount of videos. So you can reserve your time to get guaranteed editing work. It's like someone pays for you to just take on another job. At the start, you maybe should go for 2 to 3K a month retainer. This is like around 8 to 12 videos. And if the demand for your edits is rising, so there's getting more people in your DMs, you can bump up the price every time. You'll be able to raise your prices. But ultimately from here, stay consistent and build up your clientele until you hit a capacity. But here's another big problem. Once most people hit capacity, they just grind harder. They will edit everything and at one point just burn out. And then their whole monthly income is going to crash down together with them. So here's how to fix this. You need to hire to fix your bottleneck. Think about bringing help for cutting, sound design, maybe just visuals. Think about things that you take on the most time, and it basically is better if someone else does it and they fully focus on it, which makes them faster. This is what separates people from actually making an extremely good living from video editing, from people who just do this as an inconsistently side job. But making sure you hire the right people is important too. The best way to find the right people is on places like X or private Discords where there's actually good talented editors. Places like Upwork and Fiverr is filled with not that great editors, and you also have to pay them to their platform, which sucks. The best way to hire someone is to first ask your friends that are in the space. Maybe they know someone that they can refer, and you instantly have some kind of trust in someone like that. But if you don't have that, hire on Twitter and private Discords. These private Discords are filled with hidden gems that still need to sort of build up their portfolio, but they don't know how. So if you post a hiring post, you'll get a ton of replies. And just filter them by creating a form, let them fill in important information about them, and then let the best ones do a test. You can pay them a small amount of fee for it. Some people even do it for free. To be honest, it's best to pay someone like a little amount for the work they do. You instantly build some respect because of it. And then only keep the best people. Don't go for someone that's maybe a little bit good. You need someone who's like there and you can trust. Once you hire someone to do the little small task for you, you'll easily get to hit 10K a month. And obviously, the more you scale, the more bottlenecks there will be. And it's always the same advice as before. Just hire where it hurts. That way you can easily keep scaling and then get to the point where you can even get above 20K a month. And basically, if you hire enough people, you can start your own agency and you can scale infinitely basically. And now you have the exact roadmap to get to 10K a month as a video editor. And if you want my one-on-one help, I also offer personal coaching to help editors scale up their business. I've helped people like Jack scale from 1K a month to now all the way to 7 to 8K a month without hiring anyone. And this is all being done in 6 weeks. And the same thing is when we helped Aman go from 1K a month all the way to 3 to 4K a month in only 2 to 3 weeks time. So if you're interested in learning more, just click the top link in the description.